In this video, I'm not going to be talking about psychology or my work or anything related to that. I am going to simply talk about my 18-year-old self. How I made 1 lakh as an 18-year-old. So we are doing great. In this video, I'm going to be talking about something very personal, something very nostalgic, something that I have done as an 18-year-old. And so this video is not going to be about psychology or my work as a psychologist or anything related to that. It is completely solely about how I was able to make 1 lakh when I was 18 years old. So now this video is not something for me to share as achievement or something. It is purely for a reflection to motivate you, that to tell you if I was able to do that, you can do too. And what are the steps that I have taken and everything is just a personal bestie one-to-one chat. So if you're in for it, then grab a popcorn, get that notepad and watch this video till the very end, because I will be telling you everything that I was able to do and how I have made that much money and everything. So without further delay, let's get the video started. And if you're new to my channel, hi, and I post videos on psychology, mental well-being, mental wellness, personal development, healing, my life as a psychologist, how to crack entrances, everything related to psychology. So if you're in for it, then please subscribe to my channel and follow along in my journey. So without further delay, let's get the video started. So one thing you need to know about me before we begin is that since my school years, like when I was 14-15, I was already doing a lot of things during the span of years, from like after school to like till I was into bachelor's. So in this middle time, I have done a lot of things. So I have worked as social media intern, I have worked as customer relations specialist in one of the company. I have worked as compiler, where I have compiled writings, poetry of all the writers in India. I have published my own anthology. I have volunteered for NGOs where I was teaching the underprivileged kids, and I would earn very minimum, but I was like still earning, so I would do all the volunteering work and everything. So I was that kind of a person who was always constantly volunteering, trying to make some money. So things you can do as a 18 or 19-year-old self is that, firstly, content creation. You can create content for brands, you can approach them directly, because this is very much in the market right now, so you can do that. Second is, if you're into reading, if you love reading books, writing, then you can become a compiler, where you are just collecting people from all over the place and just making a book of all their writings. So publications really love that and they pay for you, pay for it. So that could be a thing. Then you can write something, your own book or something sort of that thing. If you have that connections or anything, you can write a book. If not, it will only help you grow. And you can always, even if you are not having that much connection, you can always publicize your books in going to do workshops, or maybe conducting workshops on what is that book about. If that book is about mental health, you conduct workshops on mental health and then you promote your book, or maybe something like that, because one of my friend is already doing that, so that's there. Then fourth is, you can do digital marketing for brands, social media again, and you can be also a content writer for these people. Then you can also, so when I was in my intermediate and like bachelor's, during my bachelor's only, when I was 18 years old, I have joined a company where I was working as a customer relations specialist. I would work on those areas which from which I was able to make my vast majority of my money. So working in any of this, so this is everything, could be all of this what I have said could be part-time, but because during my bachelor's there was COVID going on, so I was applying to jobs where it was online jobs. So I have landed into one job where I was working as customer relations specialist, so something that I have worked as full-time. But for you, if you're already studying or something, you can always do this as part-time jobs, which will also give you exposure, it will give you knowledge. And I'm just not talking about to make money, I am talking about for your actual skill development, because once you have your degree, you just don't need your degree, is the realization that you get. You need to acquire a certain number of skill set, and how you can do that is only when you putting yourself out there, trying 10 different things and choosing that one thing that you really like. So that has worked out for me. Now, I'm definitely not telling you to make money or something that was a clickbait about the thumbnail, but I'm telling you to gain skill set as much as you can. So while you're making money, it's equally important that you are acquiring that skill set and you're developing your skills constantly. So you learn a lot, and I'm not definitely talking about just earning money. I'm talking about making your skill set so strong and trying 10 different things so that you're able to select what you really like. If you are doing social media for some time, you will know that if you enjoy doing it or not. If you are making something related to writing, you will know in some time that are you enjoying do that. For me, it was psychology. I fell in love with the subject when I came into the discipline. So everything is a trial and error when you are, especially in your 16 to 18, 19 years old. So everything is a trial and error. So give yourself that exposure, that development of skills. Then you will be definitely landing onto something that you're really passionate about and you love work and you love doing that every single day. So those are all the list of things you can do as a 18 or 19-year-old self, and put yourself out there to truly understand what you're truly passionate about and find your calling. So I hope this video was helpful, and if you have any doubts, maybe you can write down in the comments below and I'll try answering them all. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that, and have a lovely day. Hope you all are doing great.